My name is Jin Young. This is Brian Dodds. And today we're going to talk a little bit about some footwork, okay? So first, all right, Brian's going to get into what's called a neutral stance, right? Now, this is the stance that you start your ceiling top form in, okay? So his knees are bent and he drops his weight. His top and bottom triangle are set. His pelvic tilt is forward. Okay, so everything's right. He's pigeon-toed slightly in. Okay, this is like a full triangle. I call this a full triangle. Okay, so his feet are the base, and when his knees drop, okay, it creates a point. Okay, in front. Okay, so now that becomes like one triangle. So it's a pretty strong stance. Okay, right? Now, when he's shifting to a fighting stance, okay, what he's going to do is first, okay, he's going to shift all his weight to one side. Shift your weight to one side, to your left. Okay, go back. So just shift your weight. Yeah, okay. Now from here, now one leg is empty, so now he opens it. Okay, just a little bit. Now he shifts the weight back to that leg. Okay. Now from here, it empties the other side. So now he can circle, okay, and come to the top of the triangle. Okay. Now, this is what I call half triangle. Okay. His feet make half a triangle. Okay. Now, some schools, they practice 100% your weight on the back leg, empty the front leg. Some people, they say put all 50-50, right? Split the weight. Some people, they say 70-30, right? Okay. It's kind of it's up to you, and it's up to you, as long as you understand the concept of the structure behind of that stance, then it's okay. Okay, because everyone does it slightly different. Okay, so now he's going to shift the weight back to his rear leg, and now he's going to slide up or touch, and then go back to his neutral stance. Okay, so from the other side now, he's going to shift his weight. This leg is empty now. He opens it slightly. Now he comes up, touches his other foot, and draws a letter C. And what that does is it protects his groin. It protects the inside of his legs, right? Okay? And it allows him to kick with that front leg if he has to. Okay? Yeah. So, from here, okay? Now slide back up to neutral stance. Okay? So, that's the bottom half. Okay? Now we're going to talk a little bit about the top half. Okay? Oh, and one other thing is, when you do this stance, you want to pretend like you're in a room with a low ceiling. Right? Low ceiling. Okay? So when he does his step, go ahead. Now when he does his step, see? He can't raise his head. He can't bounce. Okay? And then go back to neutral stance. See it? Okay? He stays in the low ceiling. Okay? So when you do this, make sure you're not bouncing. Okay? Bouncing. Your weight coming up, it's no good. You want to be very steady. Okay? All right. So now we're talking about the top portion, the hands. Okay? Now, he's going to, the hands, this comes out of your first form, your ceiling top form, and it's the very beginning when you do this movement. Okay? Right? You cover the center, and then you come up. Okay? So what he's going to do is same thing, all right? He's going to shift the weight, slide his foot up, and as he slides his feet forward, see his hands come into place. Okay? Now his hand and feet move together. As he slides forward, okay, he comes up and then out. See, this is from the form. Up and then out. Okay? Your front hand and your front foot work together. Okay? Your wusa hand, come here, John. Okay, your wusa hand should be halfway between your chest and your forward hand. Okay? So halfway. Okay? If it's too high, right, both hands forward, then I can grab that rear hand. Okay? So you don't want that. Okay, you want to hide it back here. Okay. Your front hand about eye level. Okay. And I always talk about making sure you're on. And how do you stay on? Just the bottom side of your arm, this bottom side, just stretch it out. Okay, like you're putting on a hat. See? You're putting on your hat. Okay. And you want to do the same thing here. Okay. Got it? And slide back to neutral stance. That's it, and hands down. Okay, now he's going to do the other side. Okay? So shift the weight. Come up. See, his hands are getting ready. See, this is your ceiling top form. This is the very beginning, right? Okay? He comes up, covers the center. See? Because he doesn't know where the attack's going to come from, low or high. So he has to cover the center line. Okay? And then he covers the center, low center line, covers the high center line, and he comes out. Your hand a little bit turned open. So not straight like this, okay? A little bit open, okay? Hawkins calls this 2% on, 2%, okay? If he keeps turning, it turns into a ton. That would be like 100%, okay? So right here, just a little bit, 2%, okay? And back, okay? And same thing, you don't want to bounce, okay? Don't bounce, okay? So he comes in, he's in a low room, low ceiling, shift, open, bring your hands, cover your center, step out, and that's it. Then coming back, same thing, low ceiling. Okay? See that? And this, his pelvic in front is very important too, okay? So you don't want to constantly retract it and then expand it. Retract, expand. You always want it out in front, okay? So always keep it out in front, all right? So going back to all the other stuff that we've already talked about, the forward triangle, the bottom triangle, and the top triangle, right? That all has to still apply while you're moving, okay? And that's what I mean by don't go fast. And I keep repeating this, but it's very important. And you should never go as fast as you can maintain your structure. So if you're just starting off, then you got to go slow, but just shift your weight, practice, okay? Shift your weight first, right? Okay? You gotta, and then open your stance up a little bit, and then shift your weight again. See, I'm posted. From my shoulder to my heel, one straight, like a pole, into the ground. Now I can move this leg, and I slide it, and then slide it up, okay? Right? But my hips, pelvic tilt, everything, I'm still underneath my body, and my hands come out. Okay? So go only as fast as you can maintain that perfect form. Okay?